Hello everybody, hope y'all are doing okay. We've been struck with some awful snow right now. But in this video, I want to put in a good word for Case's Delrin. This black sodbuster, this is the full size, the 2138. The 2 because of the black synthetic handles, the 1 for the single blade, and in 38 is the full size sodbuster pattern. Now, too often times we get caught up in bone because bone is pretty and it's unique and all this stuff, it's natural, and I love bone. But there's a reason why Delrin has been so popular over the years. This stuff is tough, and I'm talking tough. This sodbuster, I was wanting to tighten the pivot slightly. It had just a little bit of give, not enough to prevent the usability of the knife, but I like to tinker with knives, and I wanted to have the bolster super tight. Well, from what I understand, some of the older sodbusters were put together with what's known as a bird eye pivot, where you had a washer that would be this big brass piece, and then you had a pin that would go through the center, and then you would pin that pin into the washer. Well, from what I understand, the newer ones don't have that kind of a pivot, but they have what's known as a cutlery rivet, and it basically looks like a nail, one with a male end, one with a female end, and when you hammer that rivet together, they connect in the middle, they bind to each other, and that's what holds them together, and that's what holds your pivot good and tight. Well, this one was just a little bit loose, so I went to adjust it. And the way you adjust it is by setting the rivet down on a hard surface. I set it on a block of metal, and then beating on the other side of the rivet with a hammer. I'll show you how I go about it. Now, I've got the phone propped up in an extremely redneck way, but I've got a piece of metal here, and I've set this towel so it won't scar the bolster. I'm also using this 1 pound dead blow hammer. So you just lay that right on there. And hold the knife firm as you beat on each side of the knife to tighten it. Now, I haven't polished this knife or anything, but look at that. See, there's no scarring. There's no cracks. If you beat on a bone handle like that, you're probably going to crack it. But look at this Delrin. I mean, it's just tough. And once you polish it, you'll never even know it was beat on. Hey, you probably wouldn't know as it is right now. I can't tell by looking at it. But that's got that rivet good and tight. And that right there is just to say Case's Delrin's a good, tough material. That's why they make it. That's why we should buy it and use it. But that'll take your blade play right out of there if you have any. Y'all have a good day. Keep your knives sharp.